New girlfriend, right?
I'm careful with the term, but yes.
Okay, the new girl you're dating.
Yep.
You got yourself a first class ticket and you put her in economy.
Yo. If you think within 2 weeks of knowing me as a human that I am putting you in a $3,000
That's
LAX,
when you do that stuff in the beginning.
Not.
So it's
you
like,
want to know
look,
what that's
this
called,
is-
buddy? Setting a poor precedent.
You are a cheapskate, though.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Did he do it right? Like he knows the girl for 2 weeks and he refused to pay her the first class tickets and he just let her sit in the economy, but he treated himself. What's your thoughts?
I wouldn't get on a flight with any gal within the first 2 weeks, or let alone pay for her flight within the 2 weeks. So that seems strange from get-go.
It's interesting, you know. He decided that he barely knows her for 2 weeks and that she doesn't deserve to be taken on on the first ticket flight.
Where was he flying her to? That's just a short clip, so I don't have the full context.
Somewhere in America, you know, from Cali to but to LAX, I think. But you know, it's interesting.
What, like a date?
I don't know, business meeting, anything. It doesn't really matter. But I think it's interesting, like how he decided that she doesn't deserve to sit in the first class because she just knows him for 2 weeks.
How about she doesn't deserve a flight, period? Like, why would you fly a chick after only knowing her for 2 weeks? I mean, you got to be pretty thirsty to do something like that. Like, I get the notion as well, she doesn't deserve first class the way that I fly, so I'll put her in economy because I don't really know her that well. But why even fly her anywhere? Like, why not just not do it?
Well, you know, let's say that you want to take her. Why not? You know, you can meet her while already doing something useful. So why not?
Why don't you have other options? Like, I would have better options than to have to fly some chick that I barely knew for 2 weeks somewhere. It just doesn't make any sense the way that I think is, why would I invest into a chick that I've only known for 2 weeks at that level? Like, even if she was a 10, who cares? You got to have somebody else out there that you're talking to that's at least nearly as attractive. It seems like beta behavior to me, you know, if I'm being honest. But the fact that he goes and puts her in economy and he takes first class, people are going to be like, yo, king, you know, like, well done sort of thing. I get it. And that's why that probably went viral and you came across it. But I wouldn't even fly her anywhere in the first 2 weeks. Like, I don't even know you, chick.
Yeah, but you know, it's interesting. Like his friends called him like cheap and cheapskate and like
who cares? People, you know what? People will call you cheap and cheapskate to try to motivate you in a certain direction, because society is telling guys do the right thing, right? They always tell women, you do what's right for you, girl. Look, I've been called cheap, you know, by chicks before. I've been called cheap by friends before. But just because I don't want to do what you want me to do, you can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm not doing what you want me to do, right? So that's the only reason why people try to shame you in that regard.
Yeah. But so to me, it's just like funny how like you know, he decided like.
Oh, it's a funny clip. I mean, there's no question about it. Yeah, it's funny, but I still question, like, why are you simping for this chick? Like, don't you have other options? Like, if you're going to another city, don't you have a chick in that city if you're so well traveled? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
Maybe that's just me.
You know, it's fun. It's funny. Like funny clip. Definitely. Like, you know, I don't think there's a lot of dudes that would like have the balls to buy themselves the first class ticket, but to put their chick like in economy. Like that's you know, like some Dan Bilzerian approach.
I mean, look, man, I flew to Sardinia this summer with my gal, and I flew business, you know, across the pond, and she sat right beside me, and I paid for it. So, like, if you've got your shit together and a girl's invested into your relationship and she's done things for you and she's been there when you're sick and she's like, you know, she's that type of material.
She
fine. But 2 weeks in, I wouldn't fly a chick anywhere, man. It just seems stupid to me. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.